Oh. Not gonna lie, I thought Knight was being overboard with the SOP talk, but this context, I can see how much it's needed. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we can't be. I'm so glad you called.
Brian, I assume you didn't break anything any further because I didn't get any emails.
I don't think I broke something. I thought I did at first, but then I took a nap and it was all working. So I think it might be just some weird shit.
Okay.
So here's what I'm attempting to do. And I could use your help with it because after I saw how the MDT reacted, I'm a little afraid to touch it any further. So I am looking to create a report category called Standard Operating Procedures, SOPs. And that will contain the police department's SOPs.
Right.
Now I've created I created the category, but now I still don't see it. And I noticed that it looks like I got to go to each and every police rank and add that report type to it. But then I decided not to do that because everything looks a little scuffed. To explain, it appears, whether for good reason or not, that the current way to do it is to add permissions per rank, as opposed to having like a baseline rank for everyone. So I was like, okay, either I could use the PD access one and provide baseline PD permissions to it. That would mean I'd have to go through every single person on the roster and re-add that tag, which hasn't been the case. So probably the easy way, best way to do it right now is just give everyone access to it. But I could use your help with that because I don't want to fuck it up. And
okay. Yeah, I don't know. In this situation, I don't know if there's an easy way. There's just a less difficult way. So, okay, I can see the report type. And you want everyone, like, from cadet up to be able to see this?
Correct. Yep. And then only high command should be able to create a new document for the time being. So captains plus.
Okay.
But command can update it.
Okay, that's doable.
Is that something you can do for me?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm the one that does it for the DOJ in terms of like fucking with this stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'd love to, when you have time, for you to kind of maybe give me a bit of a tutorial so I can assist in the future. I don't want to put this all on your plate each and every time.
No, yeah, I get you.
Yeah. There's a separate thing which I'm curious about, and I don't know if this is a thing. I'm assuming subpoenas are like a special thing that we can't create a second version of subpoenas, right?
Correct. That's like even deeper in the back end that we can't access.
Understood. Can we give tags any kind of functionality, or are they only like visual and searchable?
As things are set up right now, they are just a visual indicator. You can search for them. You can search by them. You know, you can filter by tags.
Okay.
But other than that, no. In terms of like, you can only see this if it has this tag. You know, that's achieved through the rank and report category stuff that we were just talking about.
Do you know who the IT guy is for the MDT?
Yes.
Could you email that to me? And I'll tell you what I'm going to be asking for once I discuss with the rest of High Command. We currently, because I remember I did this a long time ago, which was create like a disclaimer, effectively, like a seal of restriction. on reports. And it was very, like, let's just say, clear and limited in its ability, right? Like, it would say restricted, say who has access to it, and it was, now it's turned into some other shit over time. I also believe people are reading the shit anyways and using it. Which, to be honest, I don't expect any less. It's just where we are with things right now.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna be requesting. Okay, so well, actually, let me. That's where the detective tag is coming from. I see what's happening now. So they probably created a report time call investigation, and then they gave the role. I want to create like the ability for there to be a subpoena, right? So first off, I already kind of trust the DOJ, right? When I say kinda, I mean the justices and probably the judges because you vetted them. But a magistrate can be just some dumb fuck, realistically, who.
Yeah, if they get elected, yeah.
They can see it all, right?
Yeah.
That's problematic when it comes to long-term investigations, right?
I agree.
And so what I had been thinking was in an ideal world, I'd be able to tag, there'd be a subpoena that is effectively in a state where only PD detectives can read it. And when it's ready to go, we can then tag it so that the justices can read it, right? Whoever's reviewing it, right? This is what we used to do back in the day with things like Sanguine, where there would be detective reports and subpoenas, which were in our vault, right? That all the detectives could see. And then when they needed these signatures, it would go all the way to a justice, very similar to, I don't want to call it like similar to what they got in the United States with the secret courts or whatever, but it was more the notion of like, it didn't go into the subpoena channel for obvious reasons, because it's meant to be kept limited, right? Yeah. Not just for confliction reasons, but also for
security reasons.
And I'm trying to find the best middle ground of that, and the closest I can think of is that it be done off the MDT, but I don't know how y'all feel about that.
It's been done in the past. Obviously, if there were a solution where it could be done in the MDT, it'd be great, but you sort of have to work with what we have and what we don't have, you know?
Like, I wouldn't be opposed to there being like a in-city, like an in MDT, like you've got these links to, like, there's something that logs these things, right? Because I wouldn't want things to be done and then disappear, right? They need to be tracked, right? So we don't end up with another road situation, right?
Yeah.
Where it's only in someone's like Discordia emails. I don't like that. But maybe and push back at any point or suggest, I'm kind of blue skying right now, is that we maintain a report of, let's say, subpoenas or things that are being disclosed directly to justices. So there is a matter of record, and such that if it needed to be accessed, it can still be accessed, but it's just like in an investigative report with Google links.
Yeah, so like what your suggestion can be done right now without the ability to make it an actual subpoena that can be signed?
Yeah, like I was thinking, like, you know, you got a link to a subpoena, like let's say it's like a faceless one, right? Like I think Lang Buddha is the head of the faceless and we are raiding his properties, right? That link would be there and it would say like, you know, John Doe faceless or something, like subpoena number 3. But that and then you got the Google Doc link, which is locked by Google, right? Or it may not even be locked. It may just require the detective or a justice tag or something to see that report. And then you sign, like the justices would sign it on the Google Doc alongside the man and company.
So like, if you open your MDT right now and you go to, I don't know, let's pick up like this 1360 class 2s in the road. See, where you've got the stuff where it's like save, export, bookmark, whatever. Just below that, where it says reports, you could just click on that and it will change the report type.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, what you're saying could be done. Create a report category that is detective subpoenas, and then, assuming that the functionality comes to make other reports have the subpoena functionality, make a different report types like detective subpoenas, and then once it's done and locked, just click that, change the report to another category that only the justice rank has access to, and then so
I absolutely
most of
love that idea.
There.
We would just need that extra steps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you opposed to what I'm recommending as the short term with the expectation for the long term, which I'll bring up for discussion? I just don't know I'm assuming we're not going to get the second thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're not opposed to it. It's happened a couple times with like faceless stuff where it's been off the MDT.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to hear that's been a thing that's already in practice. Okay. How
Obviously,
do we
want to know why it's being done that way? You don't have to give us like, think this person's like, if you think someone in the DOJ is a leak, then we obviously want to know about that. But
I think it's less about like if I think someone in there. It's just, once again, it's like it's sec ops, right? Like magistrates come and go, everyone comes and goes, so need to know on certain things just kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and we also kind of maybe this is wrong to do, but we trust when the people investigating this stuff are doing it off the MDT because we trust that they know that when something should or shouldn't be.
Well, that is the very reason I am. You can you though?
We hope we can. We haven't. It hasn't bombed us yet, but obviously.
Well, let me ask you a question. Has there been any firings recently that you're aware of?
There has been, and that's and
that there's a lot of things that I had predispositions on, and those have gone out the fucking window.
Very fair. Okay.
Well, I'm going to ask you then the next question, which is, can you catalog every and each subpoena for me that has been requested and delivered to anyone within the police department? I'm not referring to Marshall.
You mean off the MDT stuff?
Exactly. For an audit.
I'm trying to think of what ones. There's a phone tap for the faceless. I think there was one on Helen that was off the MDT.
Excuse me?
This was during the Princess stuff.
Do you think you could get me like a list and just keep it between, justices and myself? I'll let the sheriff know. I think audit.
I can do that.
The intent of the audit, for full transparency, is with so much shit changing and me very quickly learning that things have not been logged. Two things happen. One is we need to make sure high command's got everything right, and this means both high commands. But that we don't have information out there that is exculpatory, right? Not everyone or everything has a statute of limitations. So
I'll just need to, like I said, some of them might be Marshall stuff. Well, I don't think they need to worry as too much about people seeing this. But I don't know. I'll take a look.
Okay, hell yeah. I'm not in a rush for it, and I know that probably can take some time to figure out. Okay. Oh wait,
Yeah, no problem.
I got one more for you. I'm
Okay.
these private reports. Who can see all the private reports? Because we currently have a issue where dumb fucks have started to create private reports for God knows what reason. And now I have a concern when it comes to the road shit. Do we have how do I or the rest of high command know, like, what is a private report? What do we do about that? You know, and when I say we,
Yeah, so
is that an admin thing? Is it a, like, you know, admin rank, not, you know what I mean?
even with that, you can't see the private reports.
So you're telling me that I could do a full-blown investigation in private reports and completely destroy a case unbeknownst to anybody else? I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but this is like a hypothetical.
That is a possibility, yes.
So, oh my lord.
No, I don't, like, no one's ever tried to subpoena.
I would like to
private
FOIA
reports.
every current and future member of law enforcement on private reports to gain access to them officially.
Okay. I don't know if FOIA is your best route, but I mean, I can ask if it could be done.
Could you find out, like, the background noise aspect of this? You know, I think it makes sense. It's our system. And you know, if we're Google, you know, we own your data. You know what I mean? I just don't want someone to get fucked up because. So there has been now 3 individuals in this past week who's like, oh yeah, I'm just writing private reports in this thing, and then I'll be like, why the fuck are you doing that? It's like, oh well, I want to keep it out of the MDT so, you know, it doesn't get leaked. I'm like, bitch, you don't even fucking know what this investigation is. You've been a fucking deputy for like fucking 4 weeks. Why would you put that in there? Because you could. Oh my lord, I hate this job so much. I just want to, you know what? If at any point you run me over, I'd love to ICU till the next big wave, because
You got DNR?
do not resuscitate till 5.0. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'll ask about that, and I'll get the SOP stuff added to the ranks.
Okay. I appreciate that. All right. Well, thanks,
All right, no
fucker.
problem.
Sorry for giving you so much to do. I want to try to make
No,
sure we
good.
get things right as best we can. So,
No, you
All
take
right.
care, Brian.
you take care. Bye. Anytime I think that I'm like reminded of what's being going on, and then I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Why am I doing this? Whatever happened to blissful Brian, who is ignorant to everything?